Good, beautiful morning, all you good, beautiful beings. How you doing out there? I'm doing great. Doing really great. Started realizing something. Day before yesterday, I think it was. You see, in this world that we live in, everybody is identified by a number. The amount of money that you make, your phone number, your social security number, all these types of things. Even the way that people think about you, it could be taken down to a number, couldn't it? All of it could be coded ones and zeros and 111 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 to make up everything that somebody thinks you are. But what I realized was that we some rich ass po folk. Yes, sir. If you're thinking about riches as only being in terms of how many zeros are in your bank account balance, after some other number, of course. No, even without some other number, I guess. If you're thinking about riches as that, I'm sorry. You're missing out on so much life, so much amazingness. I say to people often that if you can't be happy with food and water in a tent or in a little simple cottage or just with a backpack even, and a good jacket, well, if you can't be happy with those things, how can you be happy with anything? Because what it comes down to is being happy with yourself and within yourself. I looked into my jacket, my work jacket the other day. I was going through all the pockets, wondering what was in there. And in one pocket I found my earbuds. All right, sweet. Another pocket I found a Cliff Bar. Oh, sweet. Another pocket I found this. I went, Miswak, awesome. And then I started laughing to myself. Because what this is, it's a twig from the, I can't remember what it's called. I just looked it up. It's a twig from a tree that in Arabic is called arak. And it has been used to clean teeth for many thousands of years. And it has antibacterial properties to it, and it helps with the reduction of plaque, periodontitis, reversal, all kinds of things like this. It's a great little thing, but it's a stick. And I started laughing to myself at how excited I was to find a stick in my pocket. Rich ass po folk. After a week or a week and a half of our food stamps running out. Yes, we're on food stamps. You got judgment for that? Save it for Judge Judy. I got no room for your judgment. Everything you say bounces off of me and what is it we used to say? I'm rubber, you're glue. Everything you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. Yeah. No room for judgment. Food stamps got filled back up after about a week and a half. So then in the kitchen there was this giant jar of peanut butter, and there were apples. And, just a bunch of simple things like this. Oh, and then there was a box of rice checks up in the cabinet. Yeah. Rich ass po folk. So just so happy to have some basic foods. A lot of things that a lot of people take for granted. And getting to that space took many, many years of being unhappy with the way that things were. But you know what I finally realized is that no matter how hard I work, no matter how much I work, no matter how much I charge for the work that I do, I still make pretty much the same money every year. And that's being self-employed. So instead of trying to always step up to the next level, so we could have the nice car, we could have, I don't know, a boat or whatever it is that people want. Why not turn it down and tune it down and want the things that we have? It sounds so simple, but that doesn't mean it's easy. A lot of people will be dragged kicking and screaming into just the realm of the self, feeling that loneliness is encompassing them, and I gotta go out and do things and be around people because I can't feel full without it. I gotta go out and spend this money on this thing to make me happy. Things don't make you happy, children. They don't. Things can open up possibilities for you to find happiness within yourself, but they don't make you happy. People don't make you happy either, and the happiness comes from inside you. The happiness is you. It's you when you connect to yourself and who you truly are, without any of the extra flim flam and flotsam and jetsam that floats around this chaotic malaise known as life. Even in fact, that takes me back. In the book of Bereshit, Sefer Bereshit, the book of Genesis, it says that, Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim et haaretz. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Va'aretz hayta tofu ve'vohu. And the earth was chaos and formlessness. That's what this life is, y'all. That is what this life is. This life is chaos and formlessness. And what do? What is our great big job? Is to take that chaos and formlessness and transform it into somethingness through the act of acceptance of how it is. Because only through accepting something as it is can we move it into being something that it could be. How did I get talking about this part? I can't find the trail back. I just went off on an offshoot and straight up a different mountain. Anyway, riches come from inside. They come from inside. Money comes from outside, but riches come from inside. You can never be lonely if you are with you. But when you're not with you, oh brother, that's a whole new type of loneliness, isn't it? Like, you can be around 1,000 people, doesn't matter. You could be with your whole family, doesn't matter. If you're not with yourself, if you can't connect with yourself, the true self, the divinity, the infinite divine that courses through and motivates these forms. If we can't connect with that, we can't connect with anybody else. Unless we find a particular place in which we can connect with somebody else. Our connections with somebody else, the reason that we enjoy being with somebody else, it's not because of them. It's because of us. It's because we see in that other person some reflection of ourselves. And we are able to look at that person and look at that quality of them and see the reflection of ourselves and finally be at peace. That's what being rich as po folk is about. Yeah, damn skippy. It's not about having all the money. You never could have all the money in the world. Even though all the money in the world is yours, you can't have it. Because it's only yours by virtue of you and every other being being the same being on the inside. And that's why we love connecting with people, you know? That's why we love it when people make us laugh. That's why we love it when people make us cry, even if we don't want to admit it. You know, it helps us to feel alive. It helps us to feel that part inside of us that is everything. So I'm going to sit here chewing on my twig, cleaning my teeth. That's some good stuff. It's called a miswak stick. MISWAK. You get them on Amazon and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. You should get one, chew on it for a while. It's got a little bit of a different taste that you may not be expecting it to have. And almost a little bit bitter in the mouth at first, but you get used to it. Maybe it's a good thing to have a little bit of bitterness in the mouth so you can have a little bit of sweetness in the soul. Yeah, buddy, I like that. What is this life anyway? What is this life but a beautiful dance? A beautifully horrific dance of intricate simplicities as we bounce along from light to light, animating the shadows along our way. Yeah. Feel that breath. Feel the awesomeness to be alive. And go out there and find the you inside the you. Turn all this around. Look inside. Find out how beautiful and rapturously amazing you are. Go out and be rich ass po folk. Give your last dollar to somebody. Go ahead, try it. Give your last dollar to somebody not because they need it or because then that'll make you a good person. Do it because it's right to do. It's right to do. Because I'll tell you what, if I've got 20 bucks and you've got nothing, I've only got 10 bucks. Just 10 of that's yours. That's being rich ass po folk. Go out there, y'all. Oh, stretch up to the sky. Bring in the light and energy. Extend your spine. Feel how good it is to touch every part of your being, every part of your form with your being. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Try not to let life get you down. Things are hard a lot of the time. Yeah. But this whole adventure would be boring without it being difficult, you know? If we didn't come to points in which we just, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this. I can't handle this. I can't handle myself. If we didn't get to those points, how would we ever grow? How would we ever adventure? You know, this is like Indiana Jones or Luke Skywalker or, you know, so many greats that we watch on television having amazing adventures. We do that shit every day, all day, every day, having adventures. Go out and adventure. And remember that everything is always okay. It really is. You look back and you see times in your life that you're like, oh man, I sure was struggling there. But you know what? You're here now, right? Look how well you handled that. Even if you didn't think you handled it well at the time, even if you don't think you handled it well now, you're still here. You're still here, I'm still here, and we still kicking. We still kicking right along. Love life. Love yourself. Find yourself. And I don't mean Sherry or Bob or George or or Jens or whatever your name is. I don't mean your occupation. I don't mean, that you're a mother or a father or you're a child or anything like this. I mean, find yourself. Find that spot inside of you that is not defined by anything. Because that's where your happiness is. That's where your love is. That's where your self-love is, and that's where your ability to love others comes from. To truly love others. Unconditionally. Because as long as we're looking at another to reflect into ourselves so that we can see and recognize ourselves, as long as we need that other person or that other thing to do that, we're still not free, babies. We are still not free. That's called conditional love. But once we can look within, and once we can really see that I am you, and you are me, and this is our story. Yeah. That's the sweet spot, babies. That is the sweet spot. I love you. May you have peace and balance and clarity and understanding and wisdom and ease, floating, Let happiness be up here, sadness be down here. You just fly along in between. You do some barrel rolls and shit like that. Just be. Just be, because I guarantee you what you are is nothing short of everything. Infinite everything. So, Shabbat Shalom to those of you who are keeping Shabbat. It's coming up in about 8 hours here. I'm going to get my work on. Shalom, shalom, salam, salam, peace.